If you're someone who's been freelancing for a little while, you've probably came across these two terms floating around. Number one, outbound versus number two, inbound in sales and marketing. And most freelancers understand them on only a surface level. That was me for a very long time. And very few of us understand how to use them together to build a truly stable, predictable, stress-free client pipeline. And this breaks down in the most simplest and easy practical way so you can apply it in your business starting today. So what is outbound and why freelancers tend to avoid it? Outbound is when you go to the client, not the other way around. That's why most of us avoid it. It's uncomfortable, it's direct, but it is proactive and intentionally started by you. And this includes value first DMs, cold emails, warm follow-ups, reaching out to job listings, trying to get employed. These are all cold outreach. Messaging ideal clients, pitching your services, offering a free audit or a trial, networking intentionally, sending out some useful resources to prospects. And outbound, it gets quite a bad reputation because people picture sleazy DMs or pushy sales tactics, but in reality, good outbound looks nothing like that. Valuable outbound is simply you seeing someone who would benefit from your skills and reaching out with something that's genuinely helpful. Freelancers who consistently get clients know this. Outbound is the secret weapon to getting the type of clients when you want to. It is one of the most powerful, probably most scary things to do in marketing and coming to running your own business. But this is why it matters. It's fast, it's targeted, and you are in full control of it. It creates conversations instantly, and it fills those gaps when referrals are slow. And so many of us rely on word of mouth, but you're really putting your life in other people's hands. Remember this, outbound is the only marketing channel that works today, not just someday in the future. So what is inbound in contrast, and why every freelancer wants it, but it is incredibly hard to achieve? Inbound is when clients come and find you. They see your content, they read your posts, they watch your videos, they trust your frameworks, and they like your style. And eventually they raise their hand and they say, hey, I think you're the one. I need branding. You seem like you really know what you're doing. I need a website. The case studies you show off look really cool. And that is magnetic. It feels good. It builds long-term authority. And inbound can include things like YouTube videos. Me posting this is a way of trying to magnetize people who want to work with me. Instagram content, LinkedIn posts, SEO blogs, case studies, email newsletters, free value assets, freebies, lead magnets, a beautiful, clear website. Word of mouth, you being known for something specific. Inbound leads, they come pre-sold. They already trust you. Sales calls become shorter, easier, and more aligned in general. And why inbound matters is it relies on you to build your personal brand, and having a personal brand sets a great foundation for everything else. It makes selling easier, it positions you as an expert, and it compounds over time. It creates demand instead of chasing it, and inbound is the only marketing channel that works literally while you sleep. Your content is clones of you going out and sharing value to others. And the real difference, so you never confuse them ever again, is that outbound means you start the conversation. Inbound means your value starts the conversation for you. Both are essential and they both support each other. Both of them creates momentum in different ways. And the biggest freelancer mistake you can make is relying on either only inbound, which means just sitting there and waiting and waiting and waiting. That was me for the first 2 years of my business. And it just purely relies on luck. Or only outbound, which means you're constantly hustling, burning out, reaching out to a lot of people, a lot of them not getting back to you, feeling a bit of despair. But the freelancers that make consistent 10K or 20K months balance both. And here is how they all work together in unison to build your ultimate freelancer pipeline. Number one, inbound warms people up. Your content builds trust and positions you. And then number two, outbound, so you're reaching out to someone, accelerates that momentum. You reach out to someone who's already slightly warm, and now you have a mutual connection. So step three is inbound keeps them watching you, tuning into your content, consuming your ideas on repeat in the background. And then you go outbound again, which closes the loop. You send a targeted value first message, an invitation, or a trial offer. And this combination is why successful freelancers feel like clients are always around the corner, not because of luck, but because of systems and consistency. And now you might be wondering, which one should I focus on first? Like, what is the next step? The truth is, inbound takes time, and outbound takes courage. If you're at 0 to 3 clients, focus on outbound, because when you initiate those conversations, you also get to learn a lot. You get to validate whether this is something that people actually need. And if you're at 3 to 6 clients, those clients have validated your offer. They're already giving you feedback. So you can start building content, case studies, learnings around these 3 projects and layer in that inbound. If you're at 6 to 10 clients, you are doing a great job where you can focus on creating consistent content on the side. And if you're at 10 plus clients, what are you doing? Why are you still watching my videos? But building those inbound funnels at scale is what's going to be critical. So essentially, outbound gets you booked and inbound keeps you booked. So as a super tangible, actionable takeaway, one simple outbound technique you can implement today is to choose 5 dream clients, stalk them on LinkedIn, send each of them a helpful idea, maybe if you're a designer, a redesigned concept, some references of what the brand and business could look like. Maybe it's a Loom video audit of you walking them through it. I have a video dedicated to this, which I'll link up here. Maybe it's a piece of value that is going to help move their business forward. Don't treat it like a sales pitch. That is where that desperate energy comes in. Treat it as if you are just delivering value to a friend. And next, I want to also give you a simple inbound technique that you can start to implement today, which is to create one piece of content that teaches something that you've learned, maybe something you've struggled with, something you've fixed for a client, or a mini framework that you've put together that really works for you. Or maybe it's a simple before and after example of a project. Post it and don't overthink it. Pretend you're sharing it with your mum or your best friend. And if you want a really detailed roadmap of what to do, play-by-play, scripts, how to outreach, what's the first message to send, I want to invite you to my upcoming 10K month live masterclass where I break down exactly how to do it. How I went from an unfulfilled designer in a 9-to-5 job, going out, reaching out to people, also building out content that attracts people and earning consistent 10K months, month after month, with a high ticket monthly subscription model. You can say goodbye to feast and famine because this is a system that genuinely works. So if you're someone who's trying to build a career doing what you love, then scan the QR code on the left and save your seat. I really want to see you there. As an ultimate summary, this is all you need to take away. Outbound gets you seen, inbound makes you chosen. The freelancers who win aren't the most talented, but they are the ones who show up, they reach out, they share value, they stay consistent, and they build trust at scale. And mixing inbound with outbound, like 2 pedals on the same bike, is what you need to do. And it allows you to stop working harder, but building smarter. And that is how you fill the pipelines and you secure your future so you can actually enjoy the work you're doing instead of worrying if things will ever run dry. If you enjoyed this video, I know you're also going to find this one on the left super helpful. If you prefer listening on the go, we actually have a podcast version called the Brand Creator Podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.